Bryce played a game. That's what I would call it. How would y'all grade his performance?
No.
I want to see it. I want to ask you, was there any progress? Yeah, that's the question.
I'm so glad y'all asked this. I'm so glad you asked this. I had this conversation this morning, and this would be my viewpoint on it. Is would we consider progression a net gain? Like he is net gaining being a better player. What? Because the reason why I say that is I don't see progression. That's just me. And the reason why, but I'm gonna tell you why I don't see progression, and I give you his grade. I give him a C+.
That's higher than
that's how he progressed.
Okay,
he's just progressed.
But I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain why I don't see it as progression. I'm gonna tell you why I don't see it.
Contradiction.
No, I can explain. It's very my brain. So to me, because you became a -10 quarterback and then you worked your way back to 0, to me that's not progression. That's just breaking even. Like, I don't even see how you consider that progression. Progression is once you become a positive quarterback. I have yet to see a positive quarterback on the field. So for me, I don't see progression. I just see somebody who is not the worst quarterback we've ever seen. Somebody who did his job. Like he did nothing special.
What was his starting point in the league? What was his starting point? You said he went to -10. If that's where his starting point is, that's 0 for him. He was at 0 at the league. You can't put him below what you think his expectations were.
Hold on. To me, he came into the league at 0, and then over the season, and especially the first 2 games this season, he fell to -10. And so when he became -10, now he's just now.
So you think
back to
what
0.
you saw? So once, okay, that's perfect. You think what you saw on Sunday was equivalent to like his first couple weeks when we first drafted him? Because that's what you just said. You said he's back at 0.
No.
That's
so he's
not better than what he was.
That's not what I'm saying.
Ask my question.
Okay, I can answer it. What I'm saying is, before he took a snap, I put him at a 0.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I saw was negative. I didn't see any positive.
You didn't watch the game then.
Okay.
You didn't see the game.
I mean, I'm not even going to argue like that. I'm just going to say,
okay. He was so positive he got benched this season.
But you're still contradicting yourself. If you said last year you put him at 0 and you didn't see anything positive, did you see anything positive yesterday?
Yeah, to get back to 0.
No.
No, that's
no.
You can't define the progression for me.
Demetrius,
I'm giving you my definition of progression.
You just said you saw nothing positive. So you said
I'm talking about. Hold on. So let's be clear. This is what I'm saying. I said he was at 0.
Right.
Last season.
Right.
The first 2 games this season, I saw 0 things positive.
All right then.
Over the last game, the game before last, this game, he finally worked his way back up to 0. I'm not giving you a credit for just being an okay quarterback. But
this is what I'm saying. He said when he first got there, he was at 0. Before he took a snap, he said he didn't see any positive snaps. Yesterday, he said he saw positive snaps, but he's worse than the quarterback that he saw at 0.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's exactly what
you're not listening to me. I said I did not see anything positive last season in the first 2 games.
I literally just repeated that. I literally just repeated that.
So why are you bringing up last game?
That's the last game we just played.
I said last season in the first 2 games.
We're comparing him to what we've seen prior,
which was negative. And now he's back to 0.
You're going in circles because what I'm saying is this. Yesterday, you said he worked his way back up to 0. So what you're saying is before yesterday's game, he was at like -5 or something?
Yep.
Okay. Well, he just makes no sense. He's just trying to make an argument to make his what he just said.
It makes plenty of sense to me.
Only you.
I guarantee there's people who agree with me.
Yeah, Danielle and some of your other cousins and
okay, and only the charities agree with you. All right,
that was just ridiculous what you just said. You saw him at 0. He went. You didn't see anything positive.
So you saw something positive last season or these first 2 games this season?
I didn't say I saw anything positive. I'm saying if I didn't see anything positive last season and I'm seeing positive things this season and he won 2 games.
You saw positive stuff 1 game.
Did I see any positive shit last season? Yes or no?
No.
So if you saw something positive 1 game, is that progression?
If you coming from doo-doo, it ain't.
Yes or no, Carter?
Hold on. So let me get this right. If your house has a leak, if your house has a leak and you stop the leak, do that mean now you got good plumbing? No, that just means you stop the leak.
No. But if we get into a crib, we'll use your analogy. If we get into a crib and there's a leak, I stopped the leak and now I have running water. Is that not progress?
Oh no, we ain't got running. He ain't reached running water. I said stop the leak.
You just said
stop the leak.
You just said you saw his first good game. That's progress. Antoine, you're not even a Panthers fan, so we got to get off camera for this because his what he's saying is making me irate with his stupidity, bro. So I'm just gonna ask you the question.
I never knew this.
I'm just gonna ask you the. Let me ask the nigga the question, bro. Because this nigga's face is ridiculous. Antoine, if somebody doesn't show any progress at all in the first in their rookie season, and in their second season they show one game of they show one.
You're leaving out a point. He did not show any progress. He showed regression. So like you keep
regression from what? If you said he didn't show any progress, how did he show regression? He has nothing for you to stand. That was his rookie season. You're saying that you didn't see any good games in the league, so he didn't regress from anything. He was always a bad quarterback, Demetrius. That's my point to you. You're relating him to Bam or Bryce. That wasn't in the NFL.
No, I'm not.
Then what are you comparing him to?
I'm comparing him to every rookie quarterback. There's no rookie quarterback.
We're not comparing him to every rookie. We're comparing him to Bryce Young. Bryce Young in the league, according to Spate, has never been good. Exactly. Then you told me this was his first decent game. Did you have a decent game from him last year?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Then that's progress. I rest my case.
It's not progress.
From what I just broke down
for you, that's progress. For me, that ain't progress.
I was just going off
from what I just broke down to Spate,
bro. That's not progress.
Let me ask Twan. From what I just broke down to Spate, would you call that progress? Yes or no? As a non-Panthers fan.
From what you just broke down to Spate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, Twan.
Now he's gonna ring around the rosy.
No.
He's at 0. He goes down to -50, and I had him at -5 yesterday. I mean, it makes no fucking sense. Excuse my French.
Twan, just answer this one question. Just answer this one question.
Okay.
In this whole game of life, we're all trying to get finances. We all trying to make a little bit of money. If today you lose $10, tomorrow you get $10 and get back to 0. Did you progress in any way? Do you feel like you are progressing to get more money, or did you just break even?
You broke even.
But
in that context, you broke even.
Now, according to what he just described to me a second ago, if he has 0 and he loses 10 or whatever crazy analogy he just made up, and then you make your 10 back, and then you finally make progress. He said he saw progress. You get yourself a job. But you're adding steps that I'm not adding. All I'm saying is in his scenario, he just got back to 0. You're not adding it in what you just described. But when I asked you the question, did we lose again?
We just got kicked.
A leak and you fixed the leak. Did that mean you got good plumbing? No, you said, oh no, that mean I got running water.
You still recording?
No, I know you said.
When I said the $10,
right.
I said, well, you get 0. You said, oh, you go get a job. Ain't no job in God.
I understand what you're saying. I'm adding a step in how I'm breaking it down. But what I'm saying, Spade, I hear what you're saying. What I'm adding to your scenario is what you're agreeing to.
I'm not agreeing to.
Spade, let me finish talking. I asked you just a second ago. Was last game? I just asked you a second ago.
Y'all live.
Oh, I thought
how we live and we ain't even
BTS behind the scenes. BTS.
How what happened was it did kick us, but when it kicked back on, it kicked back on and just.
So we recording right now.
It restarted itself.
It's been recording the whole time.
So we'll just.
I don't know if it was recording the whole time because it had to be a gap.
We'll cut that out. We'll cut that out. But my whole thing, and we'll tone this down a little bit, Spade. But my whole thing is,
what's y'all grade? How about that?
No. How we not just gonna finish what we talking about?
Because we're not going.
It's not about agreeing. It's not about agreeing. Okay. It's about the fact that you saying I'm adding on. I'm saying you just agreed that last game was his first anything good. You gave him a C.
Yeah, that's getting your $10 back.
Okay. So you think yesterday what you saw was equivalent to anything you saw as a rookie? To me, that's not getting your $10 back. If you didn't see at least what you saw yesterday as a rookie, that's my point. If you didn't see at least what you saw yesterday as a rookie, that's progression. Did you see anything that you saw yesterday as a rookie?
No, that's.
But you didn't think anything was good yesterday then?
No, what I'm saying is, as a rookie, he lost his $10. In that game, he got his $10 back. He ain't starting a job. Right. He ain't becoming special. All he did was get his $10 back. Hey, we just had some technical difficulties. The little heat in here burnt down the mics, but we back though. It had a little furniture moving, but we good. We good.
Never left.
But yeah. So as we was talking about the grades for Bryce Young, I gave him a C+.
I'll probably give him about a C as well. I think it's actually, you know what? The way he did against that zero blitz.
This is specifically from last game, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a B, bro. I'm gonna give him a B. The way he handled that zero blitz, I'm gonna give him a B.
Did you initially say?
At first I said I was gonna give him a C, but now I'm going to a B for sure.
You know what you gave him the game before last, right?
I gave him like a C or something. Right?
You gave him a B+. So that means you think he regressed.
No, I'm saying the level of game he played.
Okay.
I mean, you can play a B-level game, but I can still see progression in your game. I mean, do you not agree with that, Carter?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, like from where we all agree he's starting from the beginning of this season, it was terrible. So for me, even if he plays a D game, okay, that's better. If he's playing good enough where he's not looking like we need to pull him out, that's a solid game for me. I'm not expecting perfect, but yeah, I mean, even if I said he was at a B last game we actually won, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, at a loss, I still want to give him a B, but that's why I had to think about it. The way he handled the blitzes and some of those obvious passing situations, 3rd and long. I mean, he was dotting. I mean, he dropped it in a bucket to excel at the end of the game. Almost could have cost us. Well, we lost the game anyway, but you know what I mean?
No, that was a big issue.
That was huge.
He should have caught.
I mean, he dimed it. But anyway,
he should have caught.
What's your grade?
I'm going to give him an A-.
A-.
That was by
Of
far.
course.
We're going off of this game, right? We're going off of this game, right? Yeah, that's the best game he's.
Are you saying that because of what he just said to me?
No, I was gonna give him that regardless because I feel like I've been consistently giving him a B- every week. The last 2 weeks I've given a B-. Although we won, game. By far this is the best game to me. So I'm like, all right, fair. If he continues to progress, he can get better. And I'm not saying this is his only game, but I'm saying as far as what I've seen out there, the boy was dotting boys. He was reading blitz. He stood in there, took some big hits too, and still delivered the ball. That at the same time, Canales called a good game. You know what I'm saying? That 3rd down pass on that 3rd and 1 where he had where Thielen chipped, cut through, and then caught wide open. And that was on the right hash, threw it to the left hash. That was a huge throw. The throw, like we mentioned with XL, he has made that catch. I don't know if y'all heard him today. He said he's still thinking about that drop, but he has made that catch. Had he made that catch, and you could see it. I mean, it was kind of like Madden. You saw it was a single high. I rewatched it too, but it was 2x2. Yeah, he had Tommy Trimble in the slot. Then he had Chuba right beside him. Single high. So the safety came down. X was playing the X. He was pressing. Boom. You had to take that shot. He took the shot. The only place he could, he just dropped it, bro. And that would have changed the momentum of the game because we probably potentially would have scored earlier, which even if Kansas City went down, we could have still maybe had 30 seconds or something left, potentially did something with it. So, I mean, I liked everything about his game that he put up there. I'm giving him an A- because, of course, he can get better, I feel like. But from what I've seen so far, I think this game right here sets the bar for him.
It's just hard for me to give anybody an A and a loss. I mean, it's still a short menu for me. In Uncle Shay Shay's words, I mean, it's wins and losses. We took the L, and for me, only way I could give, you probably agree with me on this, Spade. Only way I can give somebody an A and a loss is if they play like a phenomenal game. Like, you could tell it was, I mean, and I'm not saying it was anything Bryce did that lost us the game necessarily, but I needed to see 3-4 touchdowns out of you. You're just playing a spectacular game where I'm like, you literally did everything that you could, and Bryce very may have, but I just didn't see an A game.
I mean, you arguably could say he outplayed Mahomes minus the touchdowns. If you really watch the game, for real. I mean, Mahomes had 3 touchdowns. But, I mean, he had 3 touchdowns, bro. He had 3 touchdowns. I mean,
you can't say
game
that,
to game,
though.
Bryce. You look at what Bryce said.
But you can't say minus the touchdowns.
That is a big factor. You're right.
He played better minus the touchdowns.
I think I won the game minus the ball.
Didn't even know what to say, bro. That's what it's all about, bro.
But
that is true.
I'm not rational.
Okay. Hey, look, I got on him too, bro.
I don't care what y'all say. Bama Bryce is back, bro. As they were saying in the stadium,
hey, I'm on board.
Heisman Bryce was out there on Sunday.
I'm on board.
Heisman Bryce was out there on Sunday, and you can't say nothing about it. Heisman Bryce was there. He showed up.
What you got to say, Spade?
Who's in the Heisman house on Sunday, Spade? Who's in the Heisman house?
He knows it.
I'm going to continue to move this thing forward because we clearly have someone who has been deemed a Bryce hater, and we have Brandon Young.